So you may or may not have heard the fun, interesting factoid of, yeah, every time you eat figs, there's a dead wasp in there, and yeah, let's talk about that. So figs are a type of fruit that are natively found throughout a bunch of areas in Asia and also a bunch of places in the Mediterranean. They grow really well there as well. And pretty much every single species of fig has a symbiotic relationship with at least one species of fig wasp. So this is a fig wasp, is one of a ton of species, and fig wasps are very, very closely intertwined with the life cycles of figs. So we've got a fig wasp egg. It hatches out inside of a fig fruit. So the eggs hatch inside the fig, the baby wasps crawl out. So the male wasps that hatch, they are wingless, they can't fly. They're basically only there to mate with the female wasps. So within the fig, the female wasps mate and then they climb out of the fig fruit. And during their mating and climbing out, they are collecting a bunch of pollen from the flowers that are found inside the fig. So after the female wasp leaves, she is prepared, she is covered in pollen, she is knocked up, she is ready to go. She then goes and flies around until she finds another fig of the same species. At which point, she enters the fig, she crawls in a very, very narrow channel. Most of the time during her crawl in, her antenna and wings get ripped off of her body, which is lovely. Eventually, she makes it to the inside of the fig, where she crawls around and lays her eggs. And during the egg laying, while she's crawling, she's also depositing pollen from her original fig onto the flowers of the new fig. Then she just dies. She's dead. All gone. No more. Then we rinse and repeat. Her eggs hatch, they mate, they leave, over and over again. And so this is a very close symbiotic relationship. The wasps can't reproduce if they're not in the fig, and the fig can't reproduce unless it's pollinated by the wasps. And also, the "you are eating dead wasps every time you eat a fig" factoid is technically incorrect because the inside of the fig does produce an enzyme that degrades and digests the wasp bodies, so there are technically no dead wasps in the fig, there's just dead digested wasps.